and other political parties in this country. PKD Nambiar is still with us. PKD Nambiar, where do we go from here? The big question, of course, Mr. Nambiar, is very straightforward. Okay, is this some scientific assessment that is being done on performance, or is it, something similarly that let's beat incumbency by changing the chief minister before the election? Who knows? UP could be next.
So one thing is very clear now, even it requires not any great brain now, that BJP has got its own internal mechanism of assessment, whether it is in terms of governance, administrative quality of a leader, whether it is the political acumen of that particular leader, or to that leader's popularity and everything. Now they have a very, very sound, foolproof mechanism in order to assess an individual, the quality of an individual or a leader of, I'm not saying that Vijay Rupani was bad or anything. It's all for them to decide that whether how they do it, we don't know. But one thing is very clear, that they mean business. They don't have any sympathy when it comes to asking a senior most leader also to go and vacate and give a place to another person. And another thing, most important thing, if you really recall, when we started this show, Rishabh, you were all saying, and in one of your journalists was also saying, reporter was also talking about, oh, Nitin Patel is going to be. Yesterday, the whole channels were running about it will be Nitin Patel or C.R. Patil or some Mansukh Mandavia or somebody or the other. But then there is a huge surprise element again, that nobody has ever thought that at least till 10 minutes before that, Vendra Patel is going to be the chief minister. So that means that even a person from a very, very humble background, or a person who is not such a very prominent face across the state, also can get a chance. This was same thing which had happened in the case of Haryana, where Manohar Lal Khattar suddenly have become come up as a leader, and he's been there now almost 7-8 years. So I think there is a trend which is taking place in BJP. The trend is that new faces are coming in. They may not be a very large, very charismatic leader or popular faces, but they all have that very, very strong organizational base. People with a strong organizational base is being given more and more. This is the same thing which had happened even in the case of even the first.
Mr. Nambiar, stay with me.